Let's review 3 more of your pole vault videos this week. Welcome to the pole vault vlog. My name is Shawn Francis, and here we talk everything fiberglass jousting and Homo sapien human launching. Homo sapien human launching? Of all shapes, sizes, and ages. Let's launch some sapien babies. PRs feel good, and I know that's what we're all chasing. This book, right here, the one I wrote, will help you get that PR feeling. It will. And so will my training plans. I absolutely hate doing commercials for some reason. It just feels weird. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. But I got a really cool email from Max Ham and his coach Luke Robinson. They've been updating me on their progress over the last couple years, and it's been really cool following it. So Max just joined the 18-foot club. He jumped 18 feet as a high school junior recently. And what's been really cool is they've been using my training program for the last couple years, and I would just like to remind them that I get 10% of that PR, you guys. Ship it to my P.O. box. No, but all kidding aside, congrats. That's a huge accomplishment, and I'm just jacked I can play a small role in your guys' success. It's been really cool to watch. So with that said, let's review some videos. All right, the first video says, "Hi, my name is Peyton. I need some help pole vaulting. What do I do?" He said he's been stuck at his PR for a little while. So what I suggested is, if you watch this video, you can tell he's just hitting the back of the box, right? And if you think about it, if I was trying to bend this pen, right, and I wanted to bend it, if I push straight down on the pen, there's nothing I can do to make it bend. It's gonna be really hard, right? So if you're hitting the back of the box and you're putting pressure straight into the pole, it's gonna be hard to bend. So what you wanna do is you wanna press up into the pole. And now look, I'm almost breaking this without any pressure whatsoever. So what I suggest is trying to get his tip down a little bit sooner, because if you watch right, let's go back a bit. Right here, that tip's still really high. We want to hit, if the box is sloped down like this, we want to hit the very top of the box to give us space to slide towards the back. Hit here so the pole can slide and our arms can be all the way up. And then with getting that tip down, just think about jumping and moving that pole to vertical as fast as you can, and good things are going to happen, because it's a great looking jump. Just looks like he's hitting the back and the pole's kind of stopping. So good job, man. I like it. All right, this one is of Victor. Good job. All right, look at this. He's super tall. That's like the first thing I write in my run chapter of this book is boom, tall, and he's doing it. So what I suggested is, it just seems to be a bit of an order of operations problem, right? Like, what our goal is in the pole vault is to move the pole from an angle to vertical as fast as we can. And right now it looks like he hits the pole and then is trying to swing on it, right? The pole's not moving to vertical. So if we can jump up and start moving that pole to vertical, right? Instead of hitting it and then trying to swing, we move the pole and then swing while it's moving, we're gonna have a much better time. And hopefully that'll keep that trail leg longer, it'll give you more time to be upside down, and it'll give you more time on top of the pole. So like right here, that's really great position. Still pretty good. And then the hips come through and that top hand doesn't move at all, right? Like, we're not moving the pole anymore. And then when you start swinging, then it starts moving a little bit, but it's a little too late. So like I was saying before, what we want to see is jump, move the pole, and swing while it's moving. Right here. And then swing, man. Swing, 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 swing. And then we're just tucking those knees up. So if we start swinging those legs, those arms will start moving the pole, move vertical. So get the pole moving and stay as long as you can through the swing. Great jump, man. I really like it. You're gonna jump super high really soon. All right, this is from Ray. Ray says he's got 2 problems. One is coach is worried that pole's gonna snap. And the second is that when he goes to his bigger pole after this one, it looks like this. So let's take a peek here. Ooh. Yep, don't like that. we don't want that to happen. So let's take a look at this. So he sent me the pole list, and I'm gonna share with you how to kind of figure this out, because this is a big problem that I get emails a lot, quite a bit. So here's how you wanna do that. We've got pole 1, pole 2. Pole 1 is a 13,145. Pole 2 is a 14,3,160. And what we wanna know is the difference between those poles, like how big of a jump. What's the gap? So how you do this is you got to remember one thing first. 3 inches of grip equals roughly 5 pounds of pull. Roughly, right? This isn't exact science, but it's close. 5 pounds of pull equals 5 pounds. Right, so don't forget that. That's important. If you can't remember, it's all in this book. So you want to go length first. You would go 13 to 14.3. The easiest way to do this is obviously to make this really easy. You go 13, 14, 3. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pulls. So far, right? Since roughly 5 pounds is 1 pull. All right, so we're at a 6 pull jump. And we had, what was it? 145 to 160. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pulls. So we take our length, 6 pulls, plus our 4 pulls, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pull jump. All right, so no wonder he's having a hard time. That's a huge jump, 10 pulls. So that's a huge jump, right? We've talked about this. It's a problem in high schools, and here's a few ways around it. You can go down a run on the smaller pull, right? And learn how to add energy to make that smaller pull work better, which will help you get on those bigger pulls. You can rent pulls. There's a lot of pole renting businesses out right now, and there's a bunch I can suggest. Just shoot me an email and I'll send them your way based on your location. You can find a club that's near you and rent poles to try and fill those gaps a little bit, which renting poles is probably the best bet. It's cheaper, and you know, the worst part is buying a pole and then your vaulter only jumps on them 1 or 2 times and then they're off to the next one. Like there goes $500 where you can rent 3 poles for $100 and maybe trade them out depending on how they do it, right? So there's an idea. But don't gamble with getting rejected. Don't try and force that. That's where injuries can happen. That's where he's already landing on the ground. He's missing the pads completely. I can't recommend that. I won't recommend that. Fill that gap. That's one. And if you can't, then try and, because we have grip, pull, and run, lower your run, take out some lefts, and try and work on adding energy into that smaller pull. I have done runs from 1 left, 2 lefts, all the way up to 9, but I really like 1, 2, 3, and 4 to learn how to add energy in the pull. All right, let's talk technical. From a technical perspective, it's not bad. Like really fast. This plant looks pretty solid. You know, I'd like a little bit more elasticity in the chest, but I'll take that any day of the week. That's absolutely fantastic. And then from here, that's where things get a little wonky, and I think this is where your coach is going. I think we're gonna snap this pull, because right when we hit, then we pull on the pull really hard. And when we pull on a pull, it just drops and it stops moving forward into the pit like we want. We want the pull to move up and forward. And right now, if it sinks down, we're not moving forward, and that's how pulls can end up snapping or being overloaded. And so, yeah, it's bending a lot, it wants to go, and then it's hard to get inverted. Both arms are bent, we're not upside down, so we want to get inverted with this top arm straight so we can shoot up the pole, and then it just kind of bleh. Yeah, the pole's too small for sure. Let's go to that bigger pole real quick. Again, speed's fantastic. Hits the pole. Ooh, chest came through on that one. I love that. And then right here, he pulls on the pole again. Yank. And then, yep, it just stops moving. Remember, your swing helps you carry into the pole. Like if you were on a swing set, you know, I'm on a swing set, you know, and I just tried to pull down to get moving forward. It won't work, right? You have to swing your legs. You have to get momentum and you have to swing, and that's what pulls you forward. And pole vault kind of works the same way. You hit it and then you swing on your hands, and that helps move you into the pit. So I love it, man. I mean, your plant's fantastic. Swing on that top arm and, you know, get the right pull in your hand. And if you can't get the right pull in your hand, change your run so you do have the right pull in your hand. Great jump, you guys. Ooh, thanks for sending these videos. Guys, these have been pretty fun. I'm getting a lot of feedback that you really like that I'm doing this. So I'll keep doing it until you don't want me to anymore, or until high school season is over. If you want a chance for me to review your video, head over to my Instagram. It's right here on my nipples. There's a nipple joke there, I just can't find it right now. And that'll give you a chance to enter the pool as a chance to get your video reviewed here, or, you know, maybe I'll just have a slow day and I'll review it, you know, on Instagram for you. If you want it 100% reviewed, head over to team-hoot.com and we do video reviews there, and they're a lot more comprehensive than what we're doing on here. Remember, there's more than one way to pole vault, and I'll see you in the next one.